Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are reviewing the new Fenty Beauty Luminous foundation. We did a complete wear test and all of that. So if you want to see my thoughts on this new foundation, then make sure you keep on watching. But first, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button so you're notified every time I post new videos. And I'm out of here. Bye guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are reviewing a new foundation from Fenty Beauty. I'm quite sure you have seen it all over YouTube, and I was finally able, my order finally came. I purchased it, the soft launch that Sephora had. I think it was last Friday, whatever day it was. But it's the Fenty Soft Lit Natural Luminous Longwear Foundation, and I have the shade 420, which is my normal Fenty Beauty shade. And so the Sephora app and Fenty Beauty had a chart that both said if you're 420 in the soft matte, then you should be 420 in the luminous version also. So we're going to prime my face like I normally would. You know, when I try out foundations, foundation reviews, whatever, I'm always going to use the products that I normally use because the new product needs to work with what I already use, because I know I already love these products. So whatever's new, it's got to work with that. So I'm going to use my NYX blur and my Secure the Blur primers. Do NYX first, and then I'll tell you all about the foundation so that way the video isn't long. Okay, so like I said, this foundation is $40. It comes in 50 shades, the same as the soft matte foundation that came in 50 shades. Fenty Beauty was kind of like, I won't say the one who started the extensive shade range, but she sure helped it to make other people see that it is possible to create more than 10 shades in a foundation line. So yeah, when she came out with those 50 shades and that Pro Matte, people was like, wow, you can make 50 shades, you know? So she continued with that. 50 shades in the Luminous. This is hydrating, medium coverage. It's a black owned, of course, Rihanna. Long wearing liquid formula and waterproof. I have never tested the idea of any makeup being waterproof. Because first of all, I can't swim, so my head is not going underneath the water no type of way. So I would imagine if you wanted to go to the beach or pool or whatever, I guess you can try that out. We might try it out one day, but it won't be today. A hydrating, I'm gonna use the Secure the Blur now. A hydrating and glowy foundation that's waterproof and reduces shine for a notch above natural finish. And that's crazy when I read that, because it says that it's a luminous foundation. And when you think luminous coming from an oily combo girl, you automatically think shine, major shine. But this says that it helps reduce shine, right? Let's see. This is a hydrating and glowy foundation that's waterproof and reduces shine for a notch above natural coverage. This is a long wearing medium coverage foundation that gives a golden hour glow in a bottle. It hydrates, brightens, and improves the look of skin tone immediately over time while resisting sweat, humidity, and transfer. Oh, me and my buddies was talking the other day on here, and she was saying her makeup likes to transfer, and I said that's kind of like one of my pet peeves too. I can't stand a foundation that transfers. You know how back in the day, like they didn't have the transfer resistant formula in makeup, so all makeup used to transfer. But now I feel like whatever foundation you use, like it should not transfer. Make sure you get the smile lines real good. And if I didn't say, 420 is warm golden. So pat that in. Make my face real plump and ready. I have I don't know what kind of brush this is. It's from Shein or somebody. but it's a round dome foundation brush. That's what we're going to use today. I have a sponge, a Car Beauty sponge that's not wet, just in case. So let's go ahead and see. I saw some reviews on this foundation. People were complaining that it was a tad bit too orange for them. This is the same like bottle. It's just a little bit more frosted than the matte, but same concept. So let's give it a shake. And let's see. So this is how it looks. I never had a problem with the matte version, so I was very excited to try this luminous version. Let's do one side of the face. It's not as runny. Let's just do one side of the face. And that was 2 pumps, as you saw. And I've said this before, I love when brands keep a shade, and no matter what collection they come out with, like you're that same shade, yes, give me that. Because I don't have time for every time you come out with something new to try to find what shade I am in that. So I appreciate any brand that keeps the shade range consistent. This is how it's looking. I don't see the orangeness. I don't see it. And all the videos I saw, they were like, this is too orange, this is too deep, this is too, I don't see it. It matched me. I don't know. I see the luminous, no smell to it, but you see that kind of glow. So we got Fenty side, no foundation. I can see it's a little warm, but it's not overly like orange. Let's go with the other side. I just did a, from my stash yesterday, a luminous kind of matte foundation. I tried it again from my stash yesterday. So in my mind, I'm trying to see. This has a lot of glow, as you can see. It has a lot of glow. For my Ollie girls who are afraid, I took a half a pump from my mouth, around my mouth. For my Ollie girls that's afraid of shine, you know, I tell y'all all the time, don't be afraid of shine or glow or radiance or luminosity, because it's going to settle down and you'll be okay. But for most, this shine right here would scare an Ollie person. Oh, I love it. I love when, y'all know I love when my skin look plump and juicy and ready for the day. Y'all know I love that. Okay, I'm going to just let it calm down. I'm going to take a sponge. I know I told y'all it was not wet. I feel like when you have a damp sponge, like it lifts the product. So that's why normally, most of the time, my sponge is dry. So this is how it's looking. No concealer, no nothing. I'm going to do my eyes. I'm going to let this foundation sit before we jump in with concealer. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's take a little bit of my RCMA No Color Powder like I normally would. around the other areas and dust it away real quick. And spray with my NYX Bear With Me spray. Look at there. Look how much I got left. All right, let me let that simmer down and then I'll be right back. But so far, so good. All right, guys, this is the completed look with the new Fenty Luminous foundation. My skin feels lightweight. Feels like I don't have a face full of heavy makeup. As you can see, once I did my powders and all of that, the shine kind of, you know, simmered just a little bit. But I know throughout the day, you know, that the glow will naturally, you know, come alive. But this is how it's looking with me all up in the light. This is how it's looking. I think it looks natural. As you can see, you can still see my pores and whatnot, but it's very natural. It doesn't make, because you know some foundations can accentuate your pores, and we don't want that over here. So it does offer like a soft blurring effect, which you can never get too much of. Yeah, so we'll wear this for work today, and then we'll come back and I'll show y'all how it's looking after however many hours I'm working. So yeah, so far so good. I'm liking it. We shall see. I'll be back. Peace out. All right, guys, I am back after 11 hours worth of wear. This is how the skin and everything is looking for a luminous foundation. Looks good. I have Shine T-Zone, which is to be expected. Not a whole lot. My face still looks just luminous. It's the difference between luminous and oily. So let me pat that, blot that. It wore beautifully throughout the day. These kind of shiny areas are places that I normally would get luminous or shiny with any foundation because I'm oily combo. And after blotting, this is how the skin is looking. Back to, let me get the nose right there. Back to how we started this morning. After 11 hours on a luminous foundation with someone who has oily combo skin is phenomenal. Phenomenal. When I first applied it, I'm like, okay, it looks good. It's a little more shine than I'm accustomed to using, you know, when I applied it. But I'm like, no, just let everything simmer, sink in, and do its thing. And I think it looks so skin-like and so natural. So thumbs up to Fenty Beauty. I think this is a good, if you have a matte one, do you need the luminous? Yes. The matte is truly what it says it is. It's a matte foundation. It has no shine to it at all, no luminosity, nor nothing. So if you're looking for a luminous foundation, then the Fenty Luminous is what you need to get. They're not the same, and I can appreciate that. Two foundations that are not similar in any type of way. I didn't have a problem with the color. As you can see, it's a little, my neck is always going to be lighter than my face. My neck and lower body is not exposed to the sun as much. My face exposed to the sun all the time. I don't think it's drastic enough for me to be like, oh, it is too orange. It is too orange. The color is so off. No, I don't think that it is. I think this is good enough for me, as good as I'm going to get. So if you plan on purchasing this foundation, or if you have, drop down and let me know the shade that you plan on getting. I'm interested, especially if we're shade twins, but I'm satisfied with the shade I have. I can't be bothered with exchanging, rearranging, trying to get the perfect shade. I'm okay with working with what I have to make it work. I think this is a good enough match for me. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Bye, guys.